Hello everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Claudia. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. In today's video, I want to share some more things with you that I am really loving right now and that'll bring me some joy and some happiness. And I hope some of them will bring you some joy and happiness as well. I have everything from skincare, of course, to some clothing, some sweets, some entertainment. So without further ado, let's get right into it. As always in these videos, I'm going to start with skincare because I know many of you love skincare as much as I do. One skincare item I have been absolutely loving for about 2 months now is this right here. This is by a company called Alive by Science, and it is the Age-Defying Serum. I talked about this in my updated morning skincare routine. If you haven't seen it, I will link it down below. But this is beautiful and I wish I could take a bath in it. This is an NAD serum, and you're probably tired of me talking about NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. I have made several videos on it, so I won't go into detail. I will link the videos down below. But in a nutshell, NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, is a molecule, a coenzyme we have in our bodies, which is quite important. It is responsible for over hundreds of functions in our body. As we age, it declines, not just in our body, but of course also in our biggest organ, our skin. NAD, amongst many other things, is also very important for cellular metabolism, which is why the cosmetic industry has picked it up as a means to increase skin cell energy. So the hope is if we can increase the energy of an aging skin cell, it will act more like a younger skin cell and therefore produce healthier, younger looking skin. NAD is also a very powerful antioxidant and it is very anti-inflammatory. So this is, like I said, an NAD serum. It has NAD right in here. On top of having nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide in here, it also has NR, nicotinamide riboside, and NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide. And both of those I've talked about before as well. I actually take those internally to boost NAD production. But both of those are forms of vitamin B3, niacinamide, and they are precursors to NAD. So it has those in there as well. It also has resveratrol, which of course is a very powerful antioxidant, and it has apocynin. And apocynin is a plant extract which is very anti-inflammatory and also has been shown to help boost collagen 17 production. So overall, this is a powerhouse of ingredients, and like I said, I have been loving it. I use this every morning. I use about 4 pumps. It is a very watery consistency. I'm going to show you, but I don't know how much you're actually going to see. It is a very watery consistency. I don't know how much you can see because it is very watery, but it sinks right in and it feels incredibly hydrating and soothing. But I've talked about this in my morning skincare routine. It's hard for me to know what makes a difference on my face because I don't just use the serum, right? I use retin-A, I do red light therapy, I do microneedling, all kinds of stuff. But I wanted to know what NAD actually could do to the skin. So I talked about this in my last What I'm Loving Right Now video. I took another one of their products. I have it right here. It's this one right here, their transdermal lotion. And I put it on only one hand and not the other. And I'm going to pop the picture in right here because some of you wanted to have an update. Now, as you can see, there is quite a difference in my left hand, which of course is the one I put the lotion on. So there's quite a difference in my left hand to the right hand. The left hand looks a lot brighter. I feel that my age spots, which I have a ton of because I used to be a sun worshipper, I feel that they have faded, and overall the hand just looks healthier and younger to me. So isn't that amazing? I was really so happy to see that there is actually a difference, and of course I am going to continue using this as well. But what I am really loving right now, like I said, is this serum. This is something I do not want to be without. I am on my second bottle, and one bottle actually lasts quite a long time. This is 1.7 ounces, which is a big size for a serum. But I'm already on my second bottle, and I have 2 more coming because I do not want to be without it. So this I really, really love, and I think this will always be in my skincare routine from now on. Another skincare product I am really loving right now is a cleanser, and it is this right here by IS Clinicals. It is the Cleansing Complex. I heard other YouTubers rave about this, and I thought, what can be so special? It's a cleanser. However, because of COVID and wearing a mask, I was breaking out quite a bit. And I heard several people say that this helped them with their breakouts. So I thought, all right, let me give it a try. And I'm so glad I did. I really love this. It is just a cleanser, but it is a beautiful cleanser. It has willow bark extract in it, and willow bark extract has salicin in it, which is a form of salicylic acid. And salicylic acid is very good for breakouts. It is antibacterial and also anti-inflammatory. However, my skin does not like salicylic acid at all. But the willow bark extract, it seems to really love. It also has sugarcane in it, and sugarcane is very rich in lactic acid as well as glycolic acid. So it gives you a very, very mild exfoliation. I use this every night. It is, like I said, a beautiful cleanser. It is very mild, but it does a beautiful job. And since using this, I've hardly had any breakouts. I don't know if I mentioned it, I'm on my second bottle, and I have a third one coming already because I don't want to be without this. This is not cheap for a cleanser. This is $44, which is a lot for a cleanser. But it's a big bottle and a little goes a long way. But like I said, I love it and I now know what all the raving is about. I don't want to be without this. The next skincare product I am really loving right now is nothing fancy at all. It is this right here by Neutrogena, and it is the hand cream. I'm actually not using this on my hands, but on my very, very dry feet. My feet are always so unhappy in winter. They are almost painfully dry. And no matter what I've tried, I can never get them to actually feel any better. But this has done a beautiful job healing my dry feet almost overnight. I put a bit of this on overnight, put some socks on, and the next morning they're soft and almost feel like normal feet. This is quite greasy. And it is not the cleanest formulation. It has a couple of parabens in it, which I'm not crazy about. It is basically water, glycerin, a non-drying alcohol, and then a couple of parabens. But like I said, this has done a beautiful job healing my feet and making them feel almost normal, that I'm overlooking the parabens. And this is something I'm really loving right now because it is making my feet feel happy. And just as my feet are always so dry and unhappy in winter, so are my lips. I have had the hardest time finding something that keeps my lips hydrated and soothed feeling until I found this. This is a new edition by KINDri, and I've talked about KINDri quite a bit on this channel. It is one of my favorite vegan, cruelty-free skincare brands. This is the new lip balm. It is the best lip balm I have ever used. It is beautiful. It has prickly pear seed oil, which is rich in vitamin E. It has shea butter, which we know is a beautiful occlusive, and it has avocado oil. It is so, so beautiful. It is non-greasy at all, yet it keeps my lips so hydrated and so happy feeling. Like I said, it is the best lip balm I've ever used, and this is definitely something I have been loving and that has made my lips happy this winter. The next product I have right here is something one of you recommended, and I'm so glad you did because I am loving it. You have some really great recommendations, not just to me, but also to each other down in the comment section. So please keep the recommendations coming. They're really amazing. So the product is this right here. This is by Youth to the People. This is the Kombucha and alpha hydroxy acid exfoliation toner. This is beautiful. I also talked about this in my updated morning skincare routine because I use this every other morning now. This is an 11% alpha hydroxy acid toner. It has lactic acid, glycolic acid, black tea ferment, and though it is 11% alpha hydroxy acid, which is quite high, this is actually, though really effective as far as exfoliation, it is also very mild. I can actually use this on my neck without any irritation, and my neck normally does not like any actives. So I think this is mostly lactic acid. Lactic acid is a bigger molecule than glycolic acid, so it doesn't penetrate quite as deeply. However, it does a beautiful job exfoliating. It's also very hydrating, and it can help with collagen production. So like I said, I think this is mostly lactic acid. It is beautiful. It is not just effective and mild enough for me to use on my neck, but it is also really hydrating and leaves me with a beautiful glow. So thank you for recommending this. I also love that it comes in glass, and a little goes a long way. I've had this for about 4 months, and you can see using it every other day how little I've used. So this is definitely something I'm going to repurchase over and over again. And I'm curious to try some of their other products, the Youth to the People products. If you have tried any, let me know down below. And by the way, talking about down below, everything I'm talking about will be linked and listed down below. The next skincare product I'm absolutely loving right now is a sunscreen. I don't have the packaging to show you. I ordered it, but it hasn't arrived yet. Mail is taking forever to get to us right now, but I have a sample right here. I ordered 20 of these samples on eBay, and after just using one of them, I bought the real deal, but like I said, it hasn't arrived. This is by Elta Md. It is the UV Restore Broad Spectrum SPF 40. This is a tinted all-mineral sunscreen, and it is beautiful. I have been using Elta Md for quite a while now. I was using the UV Physical 41, which is a beautiful sunscreen, but the only problem with that one is that it is a bit pasty. So I use that one for working out, for putzing around the house, and then for special occasions like when I'm here with you on camera, or if I go out. I was using a Revision Tinted Day Cream, which is also a sunscreen, but it is really expensive. So I heard my friend Tamara from Tamara's Timeless Beauty talk about this one right here, and I was intrigued, and like I said, I ordered 20 samples, and after the first one I loved it so much I ordered the real thing. So this is, like I said, an all-mineral sunscreen. It has 15% zinc oxide in it, which is quite high, and zinc oxide, as we know, is one of the 2 broad spectrum filters we have available in the United States. The other one being avobenzone, which is a chemical filter. And broad spectrum filters, of course, we want in our sunscreen because they protect us from UVA as well as UVB rays. So this has 15% zinc, and I don't know how they do it. This is so elegant and so light and so beautiful. I'll show you in a second. But I used to actually make my own lotions quite a while ago, and I tried to add zinc to them for sun protection, and I finally gave up. Zinc is such a heavy and thick molecule. It just sunk to the bottom. It was white and clumpy and just not elegant at all. So I don't know how they make this so elegant looking with 15% zinc. It also has titanium dioxide, but like I said, zinc is really what we want for broad spectrum protection. So this is, I'm going to show you, this is, like I said, beautiful. Oh, by the way, I have it on my face right now, so you see what it looks like on my face. But I'll show you how it applies. It is like silk. It is the most beautiful sunscreen I have ever used. I like it much, much better than the Revision because the Revision is a little bit thick. This one is almost like a serum. It is absolutely beautiful. And the color of this one is just a bit better match for me. It's a bit more tan. So this I am absolutely loving, and I think this will be my new favorite sunscreen. And then lastly, as far as skincare, another product I have really been loving is this right here. It is called Noomi. It is a vegan, all-natural retinol cream. If you have been here for a while, you know that I love my Retin-A, my tretinoin. I have been using Retin-A for about 2 years now, and it has done wonders for my skin. I use a 0.05% Retin-A cream every night, and I really don't want to be without it. However, there are times where I can't use it, such as after a peel, or I just did a Fraxel laser, and after the Fraxel, I was not supposed to use Retin-A for 4 weeks. So whenever I can't use my Retin-A, I feel that I'm missing out on that active ingredient, that vitamin A we know is so good for our skin. So I was looking for an alternative form of vitamin A, which is less aggressive than retinoic acid, which is what Retin-A is. And that's why I found this. This is a 0.5% microencapsulated retinol. And retinol has to go through 2 conversions in our skin to become retinoic acid. So therefore it is less effective than retinoic acid, Retin-A, but also a lot less aggressive. And retinol is usually something somebody who cannot handle Retin-A can use without problems. So this has 0.5% microencapsulated retinol. It also has vitamin C. However, I looked all over their website and I couldn't find out what form of vitamin C nor the percentage. But it does have vitamin C in it. It also has 2% hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid we know is very hydrating. And it has Nordic birch sap. And Nordic birch sap is an ingredient that is very rich in antioxidants as well as amino acids. On top of that, it has a bunch of other beautiful plant ingredients which are rich in antioxidants. So this is a beautiful, beautiful cream, and something I was using for the 4 weeks after my Fraxel. And now I use it on the occasional night where I don't use my retin-A, and also I use this on my neck every night now. Because before this, I was using my retin-A on my neck, buffering it with a moisturizer, but in winter my neck does not like that. So this is what I'm using on my neck now. It is actually really, really beautiful. Let me show you. What I like about this, aside from it having the active ingredients, is that it is a cream. So if travel is ever anything we can do again, this would be a great product to take, and you would only need one product. You have your vitamin A, your vitamin C, your hyaluronic acid, and it is also a moisturizer which sinks in beautifully and is super hydrating. And what I really like about it is the smell. It has a very European smell. It smells very clean and very flowery. That's all I know how to describe it. It is really beautiful. So this is something I have really been enjoying and something I will definitely repurchase. So that was all the skincare I have been loving, and I know there's quite a bit, but skincare is one of those things that has kept me sane this last year and something I just absolutely love, and I know many of you do as well. Another thing that I have been loving and that has made me happy lately is this sweater right here. I have been wearing this sweater in quite a few videos. You probably have seen it. I absolutely love it. I actually have bought hardly any clothes this year or last year, because why? I'm hardly leaving the house. But my husband has ordered a few things for me, and one of them is the sweater, and I cannot tell you how much I love this sweater. First of all, it is incredibly soft. Once I put it on, I don't want to take it off. I love the color, I love the cut, I love that it is a sweater, but it is also somewhat feminine. It's not too sporty or too athletic. It has the thumb holes, which for me are a must, but the sleeves are long enough that this is actually not annoying. It doesn't cut in right here. It is the perfect sweater. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. I like it so much that I ordered another one. It only comes in 2 colors. It comes in this color and black. So I ordered the black one, and I can't wait for it to get here. I'm sure you will see it in many videos, and it is really inexpensive. It's $21, and like I said, everything will be linked down below. Another thing that has made me really happy is that I have found 2 new brands of dark chocolate. Many of you know I love my dark chocolate. I eat it on a daily basis, usually first thing in the morning and then after lunch. And to me, 85% is the perfect percentage. In my opinion, anything less than that, too sweet. Anything more than that, too bitter. So 85% I think is perfect. And one of my very sweet subscribers, Christine, sent me a bunch of chocolate from the United States. I ate them all, they were all delicious, but one of the ones she sent was this one right here called Pirodina. This is an Italian brand, so I can get this here, and I have repurchased it many times because the ones Christine sent are all gone. This is delicious. It is 85%, really, really good, really creamy, just enough sweetness, delicious. And then another one I'm loving is this one right here. This is actually a German brand called vivani+, also 85%, also absolutely delicious, really creamy, just the right amount of sweetness. Both of these have definitely made me happy lately. And then lastly, I have a bit of entertainment for you. Like probably everyone else right now, my husband and I have been watching way too much television. And we have been watching a show called The Path, which is a show about a spiritual or religious movement. It's a really good show. It really makes you think about religion and life in general. The characters are well developed and likable, so really good show, The Path. And then also just to have something lighter and something to laugh about, we have been watching the Superstore, which is quite funny, but also quite clever actually. And it's short episodes, they're about 20 minutes, so something you can just squeeze in when you need a good laugh. So The Path and the Superstore is what we have been enjoying. I would love to know in the comments what sort of TV shows, what sort of books, what sort of entertainment have you been enjoying, because we're all stuck at home, so we need something to do. Also, anything else that has made you happy lately, that has brought you some joy, whether it is skincare, clothing, chocolate, whatever it is, Please share it with us, spread the joy. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that some of these things I shared with you will also bring you some joy and some happiness. Until next time, bye.